Good morning, students. Today I'm going to start the second part of your second chapter, Lost Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood by Anisha. The second story, which is titled as I Want to Drive a Car. In this story, Anish Jung just want to tell us about the pathetic condition of the bangle makers of Firozabad. Here, Mukesh, who is the protagonist of the story, working with his family in a bangle industry. Mukesh is the son of poor bangle maker of Firozabad. Most of the young men of Firozabad have no initiative or ability to dream. But Mukesh is an exception. He has the capacity to take courage and break from the traditional family occupation. He has strong willpower also. He does not want to be a pawn in the hands of middlemen or moneylenders. He insists on being his own master by becoming a motor mechanic. He can realize his dream by joining a garage and learn the job of repairing cars and drive them. He will have to overcome many hurdles before he succeeds. Then comes transport problem. Money is the first. He will have to earn some money himself. The garage is a long way from his home. He will have to cover it twice every day anyhow by working on foot. So, patient, hard work, firm will, and the determination to learn will help him realize his dream. Firozabad is famous for its bangles. Every other family in Firozabad is engaged in making bangles. Families have spent generations working around the furnaces, welding glass, making bangles for women. None of them know that it is illegal for children like Mukesh to work in glass furnaces with high temperature in dingy cell without air and light. They slog their daylight hours, often losing the brightness of their eyes. If law is enforced, it could get Mukesh and 20,000 children out of the hot furnaces. They walk down stinky lane, choked with garbage, past homes that remains hovels with crumbling walls, bobbly doors and no windows. Humans and animals coexist there. They enter a half-built shack. One part of it is thrashed with dead grass. A frail young woman is cooking evening meals over a firewood stove. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother and had already in charge of 3 men, her husband, Mukesh, and their father. The father is poor bangle maker. Despite long years of hard work, first as a tailor and then as a bangle maker, he has failed to renovate a house and send 2 sons to school. All he has managed to do is teach them what he knows, the art of making bangles. Mukesh's grandmother has washed her own husband to blind with the dust from polishing the glass of the bangles. She says that it is his destiny. He implies that God-given language can never be broken. They have been born in the caste of bangle makers and have seen nothing but bangle of various colors. Boys and girls sit with father and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into the circle of bangles. They work in dark hutments next to line of flames of the flickering oil lamps. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. They often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. Savita, a young girl in a drab pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman. She is shouldering pieces of grass. Her hand moves mechanically like the tongue of a machine. Perhaps she doesn't know the scarcity of the bangles she helps make. The old woman beside her has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. Her husband is an old man with flowing beard. He knows nothing except bangles. He has made a house for the family to live in. He has a roof over his head. Little has moved with the time in Firozabad. Families do not have enough to eat. They do not have money to do anything except carry on business of making bangles. The young men echo the lament of their elders. They have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen and trapped their father and forefather. Years of mind-numbing toil have killed all the initiative and ability to dream. They are unwilling to get organized into a cooperative. They fear that they will be hauled by the police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. There is no leader among them. No one helped them to see things differently. All of them appear tired. They talk of poverty, apathy, greed, and injustice. Two distinct worlds are visible. One, families caught in the poverty of and burdened with the stigma of caste in which they are born. And other, a vicious circle of moneylanders, middlemen, the policemen, and keeper of law and politician. Together, they have imposed the baggage on the child that they cannot put it down. They accept it as naturally as his father. They do anything they would mean to dare. And daring is not the part of his growing up. The author is cheered that she senses a flash of it in Mukesh, who wants to be a motor mechanic. So, Anish Chand just wanted to tell us that poverty comes before us in many ways. Sometime from the caste and sometime from the society. So children, read the text properly so that you may be able to understand. Thank you.